Have you ever felt out of place in a conventional job or daily routine? Like no matter how much you try, something just doesn't fit? You're not lazy. You're not failing. And let me tell you, it's not your fault. This isn't about lacking discipline or effort. It's about something much bigger. You're destined for more. That nagging discomfort you feel? It's your soul calling out, reminding you that your life is meant to follow a unique, extraordinary path. Stick with me until the end, because in this video, I'll help you uncover what that mission is and show you how to turn this feeling of not fitting in into your greatest strength. Let's dive in. Have you ever looked around and wondered why stability, the very thing that seems to satisfy so many, just doesn't work for you? While others find comfort in routines, jobs, and the predictability of life, you feel a deep, gnawing void inside. That feeling isn't random. It's your soul calling out, reminding you that you're not here to follow the crowd. You're here for something far greater, something beyond the ordinary. Why stability feels hollow. For most people, a steady job and a structured routine provide a sense of purpose and peace. But for you, it feels like a cage. Why? Because your soul thrives on freedom, creativity, and growth. Stability might be enough for some, but for you, it leaves a hollow space, a sense that you're wasting your energy on something that doesn't truly matter. That's because you're not meant to fit neatly into systems that were built for conformity. Your essence was designed for something much more expansive. And that discomfort you feel? It's not a flaw. It's a sign that you're on the brink of discovering your true path. The silent mark of the chosen ones. Struggling with traditional roles doesn't mean you're failing. It's actually a mark of who you are. You see, chosen ones carry a unique energy, one that vibrates differently from the norm. It's expansive, creative, and deeply connected to something bigger than yourself. But in traditional roles, rigid structures with little room for growth or freedom, that energy feels suppressed. You might even feel drained, restless, or like you're betraying yourself by staying in a space that doesn't resonate with who you truly are. This isn't a sign of weakness. It's proof that your essence refuses to settle for anything less than what you were meant to do. You were chosen to stand out, not to fit in, breaking free. You weren't born to follow a template. You were born to create one, to innovate, to transform, and to break the molds that keep others confined. Breaking free doesn't mean rebelling against everything. It means aligning your life with your purpose. It means stepping away from what drains your spirit and moving toward what lights you up inside. It's not always easy, and it often feels like swimming against the current. But that's because your current isn't flowing toward the ordinary. It's pulling you toward the extraordinary. So, if you've felt out of place in a conventional job or routine, know this: you're not broken. You're chosen. And this struggle? It's the universe nudging you to step into the life you were meant to live. Stay with me as we dive deeper into how to embrace this unique calling, overcome the challenges, and finally break free to create the life you've always felt was waiting for you. Have you ever felt like traditional systems, whether it's a job, a routine, or societal expectations, just don't sit right with you? Almost like they're too rigid, too confining, or simply don't match the energy you carry. You're not imagining it. This disconnection you feel is real, and it's deeply tied to your spiritual essence. Today, we're going to explore why this happens and how it's guiding you to something far greater. The first thing you need to understand is this: your energy is expansive. Most systems in our world, whether they're workplaces, schools, or even societal norms, are built for predictability, control, and conformity. They're designed to keep things moving efficiently, but often at the expense of individuality and creativity. For someone like you, with a spirit that's naturally attuned to growth, freedom, and transformation, these environments feel restrictive. They clash with your vibration, leaving you feeling stifled, out of place, or even drained. It's not that you can't succeed in these systems. It's that your energy is designed to thrive in spaces where you can expand, innovate, and align with your higher purpose. As a chosen one, you're naturally more sensitive to the energy around you. In dense environments, places filled with stress, negativity, or competition, you're not just aware of the tension, you feel it deeply. It's like absorbing the emotional weight of the room without even trying. Over time, this sensitivity can amplify your feelings of not belonging. You may start to wonder, why does this place drain me so much? Why can't I just push through like everyone else? But here's the truth. This isn't a weakness. It's a reflection of your heightened awareness. Your soul is tuned to a higher frequency, and when you're in places that don't match that energy, it's natural to feel out of alignment. And here's where it gets exciting. That discomfort you feel? It's not here to punish you. It's here to guide you. Think of it as the universe gently, but persistently, pushing you toward your true path. It's like an internal compass, steering you away from what doesn't serve your soul and pointing you toward the places, people, and opportunities that align with your purpose. The key is to stop resisting that discomfort and start listening to it. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Try asking, what is this trying to teach me? When you do, you'll begin to see that every feeling of disconnection is actually a signpost, nudging you closer to the life you're meant to live. This vibrational mismatch, this sensitivity, and even the discomfort, they're not obstacles. They're your soul's way of telling you there's more out there for you. You were made for something extraordinary. So, let's embrace this journey together and uncover the path that's been waiting for you all along. Have you ever felt like traditional systems, whether it's a job, a routine, or societal expectations, just don't sit right with you? Almost like they're too rigid, too confining, or simply don't match the energy you carry. You're not imagining it. This disconnection you feel is real, and it's deeply tied to your spiritual essence. Today, we're going to explore why this happens and how it's guiding you to something far greater. The first thing you need to understand is this: your energy is expansive. Most systems in our world, whether they're workplaces, schools, or even societal norms, are built for predictability, control, and conformity. They're designed to keep things moving efficiently, but often at the expense of individuality and creativity. For someone like you, with a spirit that's naturally attuned to growth, freedom, and transformation, these environments feel restrictive. They clash with your vibration, leaving you feeling stifled, out of place, or even drained. It's not that you can't succeed in these systems. It's that your energy is designed to thrive in spaces where you can expand, innovate, and align with your higher purpose. As a chosen one, you're naturally more sensitive to the energy around you. In dense environments, places filled with stress, negativity, or competition, you're not just aware of the tension, you feel it deeply. It's like absorbing the emotional weight of the room without even trying. Over time, this sensitivity can amplify your feelings of not belonging. You may start to wonder, why does this place drain me so much? Why can't I just push through like everyone else? But here's the truth. This isn't a weakness. It's a reflection of your heightened awareness. Your soul is tuned to a higher frequency, and when you're in places that don't match that energy, it's natural to feel out of alignment. And here's where it gets exciting. That discomfort you feel? It's not here to punish you. It's here to guide you. Think of it as the universe gently, but persistently, pushing you toward your true path. It's like an internal compass, steering you away from what doesn't serve your soul and pointing you toward the places, people, and opportunities that align with your purpose. The key is to stop resisting that discomfort and start listening to it. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Try asking, what is this trying to teach me? When you do, you'll begin to see that every feeling of disconnection is actually a signpost, nudging you closer to the life you're meant to live. This vibrational mismatch, this sensitivity, and even the discomfort, they're not obstacles. They're your soul's way of telling you there's more out there for you. You were made for something extraordinary. So, let's embrace this journey together and uncover the path that's been waiting for you all along. Have you ever felt an undeniable pull, a whisper in your soul, telling you that you're meant for something bigger? This isn't just a fleeting thought. It's the calling of the chosen ones. A purpose so profound that it sets you apart from the crowd and asks you to step into a role that only you can fulfill. You see, you weren't placed on this earth to blend in. Your path is one of breaking molds, challenging norms, and leading with authenticity. While others may find comfort in the familiar, your spirit thrives on the unknown, the expansive, transformative journey that comes with creating something entirely new. This is your higher purpose, and it's the reason you've faced unique challenges that, at times, might have felt insurmountable. But here's the truth. Those challenges weren't meant to break you. They were placed in your path by the universe to prepare you, to mold you into the person you're meant to become. Each obstacle, every setback, is a lesson in resilience, a stepping stone guiding you closer to your mission. It's as if the universe is saying, I know this is hard, but trust me, this is making you stronger. Discomfort is a key part of this process. I know it's not easy. That feeling of being out of place, of struggling to fit into systems that don't align with your essence, it's exhausting. But what if I told you that this discomfort is actually a sign of alignment, not weakness? It's your soul's way of telling you that you're on the right track, that you're stepping away from what no longer serves you and moving toward your higher purpose. Embracing this discomfort isn't about gritting your teeth and enduring. It's about listening to it, understanding its message, and using it as a guide. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Try asking, what is this trying to teach me? This shift in perspective transforms discomfort into a powerful tool for growth. Now, let's talk about resilience, because being a chosen one isn't easy. The world around you often demands conformity. Society pressures you to follow the traditional paths, to stick with what's safe, and to ignore the voice inside you that craves more. And then there's the inner doubt, the voice in your head that whispers, what if I'm not enough? What if I fail? Resilience isn't about silencing these voices completely. It's about finding the strength to keep going despite them. It's about choosing to trust your purpose, even when the path ahead feels unclear. You have what it takes to navigate societal pressure and inner doubt. Remember, the greatest leaders, innovators, and changemakers in history all faced resistance. But they pressed on, knowing that their mission was worth it. And here's the key to navigating this journey. Focus on your gifts. You've been given unique strengths, talents, and passions for a reason. They're not random. They're tools the universe has equipped you with to fulfill your purpose. Take a moment to think about what lights you up inside. What are you naturally drawn to? What are you good at, even if it comes so easily that you overlook it? These are your gifts. They're your compass, pointing you toward the contributions you're meant to make in this world. Once you identify your gifts, the next step is to channel them into something meaningful. This doesn't mean you have to have it all figured out today. Start small. Take one step. Whether it's creating, teaching, leading, or serving, find ways to use your strengths to make an impact. Remember, the ripple effect of even the smallest act can create waves of transformation. Your calling as a chosen one isn't just about finding your purpose. It's about living it. It's about embracing the challenges, the discomfort, and the growth that come with stepping into your mission. You were made for this. The world needs your light, your authenticity, and your courage to break free from the ordinary and lead with purpose. So, the question isn't why me? It's why not me? You've been chosen for a reason. And the journey you're on, as difficult as it may seem at times, is exactly what will prepare you to fulfill your destiny. Take this as your sign to step boldly into your calling. The world is waiting for what only you can bring. Practical steps to align with your purpose. Finding your true purpose is one of life's most profound journeys, but it can also feel overwhelming. Where do you start? How do you balance the demands of everyday life with the pull of something deeper within? The truth is, aligning with your purpose doesn't happen in one giant leap. It's a process, a series of small, intentional steps that gradually guide you toward the life you're meant to live. The first step is self-discovery. Take a moment to pause and reflect on the things that truly matter to you. What lights you up? What activities make time disappear because you're so immersed in them? What skills or talents come naturally to you? These aren't just hobbies or random interests, they're clues. Clues to what your soul craves and where your unique gifts lie. Sometimes, these passions are buried under layers of expectations, what society, your family, or even your own inner critic believes you should do. But when you peel back those layers and listen to your heart, you'll start to uncover the things that truly bring you joy. Maybe it's creating art, teaching others, solving complex problems, or connecting deeply with people. Whatever it is, don't dismiss it. Even the smallest spark can grow into something extraordinary. Once you've reconnected with what matters to you, the next step is to explore paths that allow you to express those passions. This is where creativity and curiosity come into play. Ask yourself, how can I turn what I love into something meaningful? It doesn't have to be a complete career overhaul right away. Perhaps it's taking on a project that excites you, volunteering in an area you're passionate about, or starting a side hustle that aligns with your values. The key here is to give yourself permission to experiment. Not every step will be perfect, and not every path will lead directly to your ultimate purpose. But every action you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to clarity. Think of it as trying on different roles, each one teaching you more about who you are and what truly resonates with your soul. Of course, while you're exploring these new directions, life doesn't pause. Bills need to be paid, responsibilities need to be met, and it can feel like there's no time or energy left to chase your dreams. But here's the truth. Aligning with your purpose doesn't mean abandoning your practical needs. It's about finding a balance. Your current job, no matter how disconnected it feels from your dreams, can be a stepping stone. It provides the stability you need to start building towards something greater. Instead of viewing it as a roadblock, see it as a resource, a platform that allows you to fund your growth, invest in your passions, and take the time you need to discover your true path. Use the time outside of your regular workday to nurture your dreams. Even dedicating a small window of time, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, can make a world of difference. Little by little, those moments add up, and before you know it, you're creating momentum toward a life that feels aligned with who you truly are. Remember, this is a process of alignment, not perfection. It's okay to take it slow. It's okay to have doubts. What matters most is that you keep moving forward, even if it's just one small step at a time. Balancing practical needs with spiritual goals isn't always easy, but it's entirely possible. It's about weaving your purpose into the fabric of your everyday life, finding ways to express your truth even in the smallest actions. Whether it's how you approach your current work, the energy you bring to your interactions, or the time you carve out for your passions, every effort you make is a step closer to living the life you were meant to live. So, start now. Reflect on what brings you joy, take a step toward exploring new possibilities, and embrace the balance between where you are and where you're headed. The journey to aligning with your purpose is one of the most rewarding adventures you'll ever embark on, and it begins with the choices you make today. Walking the path of a chosen one is a profound journey, but it's not without its challenges. This path is unique, one that asks you to step into the unknown, to trust your vision when others don't see it, and to keep moving forward even when doubt creeps in. It's not easy, but the challenges you face are part of what makes this journey so transformative. One of the first obstacles you'll encounter is fear. The unknown can be intimidating. It whispers in your ear, "What if I fail? What if I'm not ready?" Fear is a natural response to stepping out of your comfort zone, but it's important to remember that fear isn't a sign to stop. It's a sign that you're growing. The key to facing fear isn't to try and eliminate it. That's impossible and unnecessary. Instead, it's about taking small, intentional steps forward despite the fear. Think of it as learning to swim in deep waters. You don't dive in all at once. You wade in slowly, allowing yourself to adjust. Each step builds your confidence. Each small action reminds you that you're capable of more than you realized. Over time, those little victories add up, and the fear that once seemed so overwhelming begins to lose its power. But fear isn't the only challenge on this path. As you move closer to your purpose, you may encounter criticism, sometimes from the people you least expect. Friends, family, or colleagues may question your choices, not out of malice, but because they see the world differently. Their doubts might sound like, "Are you sure this is the right thing? What if it doesn't work out?" This is where staying true to your vision becomes crucial. Remember, your path is unique. Others might not understand it, and that's okay. They don't need to. What matters is that you believe in it. Criticism can feel isolating, but it's also a chance to strengthen your commitment. Instead of letting others' doubts shake you, Let them remind you of why you started this journey in the first place. Hold onto your vision like a lighthouse guiding you through the storm, and trust that, in time, the people who truly support you will see the light you're bringing into the world. And then there's the challenge that often flies under the radar: self-sabotage. This can show up in subtle ways: a little voice that says you're not good enough, or a tendency to focus on what you haven't done instead of celebrating how far you've come. Self-sabotage can be one of the hardest hurdles to overcome because it comes from within. The way to counteract this is through self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Did you take a single step forward today? That's worth acknowledging. Did you try something new, even if it didn't work out the way you hoped? That's growth. Your journey isn't about perfection. It's about persistence. Every stumble, every moment of doubt is part of the process. Instead of criticizing yourself for not having it all figured out, remind yourself that you're learning, evolving, and becoming stronger with every step. Overcoming these challenges isn't about having all the answers or never feeling doubt or fear. It's about how you respond to them. Fear becomes an opportunity to build courage. Criticism becomes a chance to reaffirm your vision. And self-sabotage becomes a reminder to treat yourself with the same kindness and encouragement you'd offer a dear friend. This path isn't always easy, but it's worth it. Every challenge you face is a stepping stone, shaping you into the person you're meant to be. So, when fear rises, when doubts surface, or when setbacks occur, remember, you're not alone. These moments are part of the journey, and they're preparing you for the incredible purpose that lies ahead. Keep moving forward, one step at a time. You're closer than you think. On the path to discovering and fulfilling your purpose, there's one truth that often gets overlooked. You're not meant to walk this journey alone. While your path is uniquely yours, the support, encouragement, and connection of others who share a similar calling can be the difference between feeling isolated and feeling empowered. The power of community is profound, and it plays a pivotal role in helping you navigate the challenges, celebrate the victories, and stay aligned with your mission. Imagine the energy of being surrounded by like-minded souls, people who understand your struggles because they've faced them too. These are the individuals who know what it's like to question everything, to feel the weight of not fitting into traditional molds, and to carry the responsibility of a higher purpose. When you find a community like this, something magical happens. You no longer feel like you're fighting against the current alone. Instead, you feel like you're part of a wave, moving together towards something greater. Community provides mutual support in a way that's both grounding and uplifting. In those moments when doubt creeps in and you wonder if you're on the right path, the right community can remind you of your strength and your purpose. A simple conversation with someone who gets it can reignite your confidence and help you see challenges from a new perspective. Similarly, when you're riding high on a breakthrough or milestone, your community becomes the cheering section that celebrates with you because they know how hard you've worked to get there. But community isn't just about receiving support, it's also about giving it. There's something deeply fulfilling about being able to offer your insights, experiences, and encouragement to others who are on their own journeys. When you share your story, your struggles, your breakthroughs, and your lessons, you create a ripple effect. Your courage to be vulnerable can inspire someone else to keep going. Your triumphs can show others what's possible. And here's the beauty of shared stories. They remind you that you're not alone. As you hear about others' experiences, you'll notice patterns and similarities that reinforce your path. Maybe someone else overcame a fear that's been holding you back. Maybe they found success in a way that sparks new ideas for you. These stories become a source of strength, wisdom, and connection, showing you that while your journey is unique, the challenges and triumphs you face are part of a larger, collective experience. Building a community doesn't mean you have to find dozens of people all at once. Even a small circle of like-minded souls can have a powerful impact. It might be a group of friends, an online forum, or a mentor who understands your path. What matters is the energy and intention they bring. When you're surrounded by people who uplift, inspire, and challenge you to grow, you'll find that the weight of your journey becomes lighter and the possibilities become clearer. And don't underestimate the healing power of simply being seen and heard. In a world that often misunderstands the chosen ones, finding a community where you can show up as your authentic self is priceless. Here, you don't have to explain why you think differently or feel deeply. They already know. This acceptance allows you to lean fully into your purpose without fear of judgment. Remember, while you're on an individual path, your impact is part of something much bigger. You're not just here to fulfill your purpose in isolation. You're here to contribute to the collective transformation of those around you. Community amplifies that impact. When you align with others who share your vision and values, your combined energy creates momentum that can ripple out and touch countless lives. So, seek out those connections. Share your story, listen to others, and let the power of community remind you that you're never truly alone. Together, you can navigate the unknown, rise above challenges, and create something extraordinary. After all, the path of the chosen one may feel solitary at times, but it's through connection that we find our greatest strength. Every great journey comes with moments that make you stop in your tracks. Times when the path ahead seems uncertain, and doubt begins to whisper, asking questions you may not feel ready to answer. Am I doing the right thing? Am I enough? What if I fail? These moments, as unsettling as they may feel, are not signs that you're lost. In fact, they are some of the most important parts of your journey. Doubt often surfaces when you're standing on the edge of transformation. It's as if your spirit, aware of the profound changes ahead, pauses to reflect. Doubt isn't your enemy, it's a signal. It's the universe asking, are you ready for what's next? While it's tempting to interpret doubt as a reason to stop, it's actually an invitation to go deeper. When doubt arises, it's not there to discourage you, but to guide you back to your why. It's an opportunity to reflect on the reasons you started this journey in the first place. What inspired you to take the first step? What dreams or truths called you to step out of your comfort zone? Reconnecting with your purpose doesn't erase the doubt, but it gives it context. It reminds you that this feeling is part of something bigger, part of the process of becoming. Imagine doubt not as a wall, but as a doorway, asking you to pause and look within before moving forward. By reframing it this way, you can transform those moments of uncertainty into powerful moments of clarity. You can use them to realign with your purpose, to remind yourself of the vision that first ignited your journey. And in doing so, you'll find the strength to keep going, even when the path ahead feels unclear. But how do you navigate those moments when doubt feels all-consuming? When it's hard to see the bigger picture, and everything feels overwhelming? This is where the transformative power of gratitude comes in. Gratitude is more than a feeling. It's a tool, a practice that can shift your perspective and help you see the beauty, growth, and progress that already exists in your life. When doubt clouds your mind, gratitude acts like a beam of light, cutting through the haze. Instead of focusing on what's missing, gratitude invites you to see what's already present. It's about pausing to appreciate the small wins, the lessons learned, and the people who have supported you along the way. Maybe it's the courage you showed by taking the first step, the wisdom you've gained from challenges, or the connections you've built with others on similar paths. Gratitude changes how you experience your journey. It doesn't eliminate the challenges, but it does make them feel less overwhelming. By shifting your focus to what you have rather than what you lack, you create space for possibility. Gratitude opens your heart and mind, allowing you to see opportunities you might have overlooked. It turns obstacles into stepping stones and setbacks into setups for something greater. And here's the beauty of gratitude. It grows when shared. When you take the time to express appreciation for the people and experiences that have shaped your journey, you strengthen those connections. Gratitude reminds you that even though this path is uniquely yours, you're never walking it alone. The community you've built, the lessons you've learned, and the challenges you've faced all come together to create a foundation for your transformation. So, when doubt arises, and it will, don't fear it. Lean into it. Let it guide you back to your purpose, to the reason you're here, and the vision that drives you. And when gratitude calls, answer it fully. Let it shift your perspective, fill your heart, and remind you of all the progress you've already made. The transformational journey isn't about avoiding doubt or seeking perfection. It's about embracing every part of the process, knowing that even the difficult moments are shaping you into the person you're meant to be. Trust that the path you're on is the right one, even when it feels uncertain. Because every step you take, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to the extraordinary life you're creating. Doubt and gratitude are both essential teachers on this journey. Together, they guide you to reconnect with your purpose, to celebrate your progress, and to keep moving forward with courage and clarity. So, take a breath, look around, and remind yourself, I am exactly where I need to be. The journey is unfolding perfectly, and the best is yet to come. As we come to the end of this exploration, let's take a moment to reflect on the journey you're on. It's not an easy path. You've likely felt the weight of doubts, the discomfort of standing apart, and the challenge of navigating a world that doesn't always understand your essence. But that's what makes your mission so extraordinary. You're not here by accident. You're not here to simply exist, to blend in, or to follow the patterns set by others. You're here for something much greater. Your presence, your gifts, your light, they all serve a unique and vital purpose. Even when the road feels lonely, when the people around you don't seem to see or understand what drives you, remember this: you are here to inspire and transform. The world needs your light. Your journey, your story, your voice, it all matters in ways you can't fully see right now. Every step you take toward living authentically creates a ripple effect. You inspire others just by being yourself, by daring to break molds and follow a path that aligns with your soul. You're not just transforming your own life, you're paving the way for others to do the same. But this isn't a path to walk in isolation. Your experiences, your challenges, your victories, they are meant to be shared. There's power in connection, and your journey can ignite something in someone else. So, I want to hear from you. What has this journey been like for you? What challenges have you faced? What moments of clarity or inspiration have pushed you forward? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story could be exactly what someone else needs to hear. You might never know the impact your words can have, but I promise they matter. And if this message has resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who might be feeling lost, someone who needs to be reminded of their own light. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. This is a space where we explore these deep truths together, a space where your growth, your transformation, and your unique mission are celebrated and nurtured. Most importantly, I want you to leave here knowing this: you were born for this. You were born to be a light in the world, to create, to lead, and to inspire. Even on the days when it feels hard, when self-doubt knocks on your door, or when the path ahead seems unclear, trust that you have everything you need inside of you. You are powerful beyond measure. Your light is a gift, and the world is brighter because of it. So, don't hold back. Step fully into who you are meant to be. Let your light shine as brightly as it can. This is your time. Trust in your purpose. Trust in your journey. And trust that you are exactly where you need to be. Thank you for being here, for sharing this moment, and for stepping into the incredible mission that is uniquely yours. The world needs your light now more than ever. Let it shine.